Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to the live broadcast of Ripley High School football. Tonight, the Ripley Tigers are hosting Obion County, and it is a big district game for both teams. This is Mike White, and tonight sitting in is Mr. Harold Wheatley. He's going to be our resident expert on the officials' calls. And captains for tonight for Ripley were number 10, Hunter Crowder, number 3, Dalton Hazlett, number 40, that's Braylon Williams, and number 82 is Caleb Stillman. And I was looking down, who won the toss? Did you see?
And here comes the Tigers.
I guess they're going to defer. So the Tigers come through the Spirit line and are on the sideline now as we get ready for Obion County to come out on the field.
And here come the Rebels.
And they come through on their side of the field, and both teams have taken their side, so we're getting ready for kickoff here just momentarily.
Obion, you know, is 0-4.
They are, and but they played some pretty good football. As a matter of fact, last week, I think I want to say it was Dyersburg. They were leading for a while. They ended up losing that game, obviously, but they were ahead at one point. So they're a better team probably than what their record indicates. And so the Tigers need to bounce back to 2-2 now, and want to get back on the winning side of things. So we'll see if that holds true tonight. Again, it's homecoming. We're starting a little bit later tonight for homecoming festivities, and Ripley did win the toss, so they deferred. They'll be kicking off and getting the ball to start the second half. So we'll have the ball set up by Hawkins on the near hash mark at the 40-yard line as Obion takes the field, their kick return team. Back deep for them, looks like number, was that 23? 23 is Seth Mangold, and what's the other number?
Ladies and gentlemen,
40, I think.
Rebel fans.
Can't see the two on the far
Are
side.
you ready for some
Part of it's my
football?
eyes, and part of it's kind of a dirty window here. At any rate, we are ready for kickoff.
Here we go.
Great crowd, so if you're listening, come on out tonight and enjoy this football game. Great crowd. And we've got the referee. He came out to the middle of the field. Now he backs back out. I'm just waiting for him to indicate that we're ready to go. And Hawkins will be kicking off, the all-state kicker for Ripley.
He didn't get kicked once last week.
No, he did a lot of punting last week. It looks like we are ready for kickoff. And it's kickoff time in Tiger Town. And Ripley's going to be offsides. I saw that. Ripley left on this side of the football between the hash mark and this near sideline. About 3 of the Tiger players left a little early and crossed the 40-yard line before the ball was kicked. So they'll have to back up 5 yards and kick again. Typically that don't hurt Hawkins much, as he usually puts them in or sometimes through the end zone. So that shouldn't be a big penalty, but I like to see the enthusiasm of the kids wanting to leave and get down there as quickly as they can, but it's got to be a little bit more controlled.
You gotta watch that ball.
That's right. Mr. Wheatley probably threw a bunch of flags and stuff like that before. Hawkins will be kicking from the 35 now, near hash mark. So we'll do this over again, and it's kickoff time in Tiger Town. Long end over end kick, not quite as good a kick, but it's good enough to go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So they'll probably take it on the 35 unless they back him up, and I wouldn't, because it's a good chance he'll kick it better the next time. And that looks like that's what they're going to do, take the ball to the 35, so that's where the Obion County Rebels will have it, first down and 10 for their first offensive play.
I thought at first the fellow touched the ball, but I'm guessing he did.
Yeah, look, it was close.
Another illegal procedure call by the court against the Tigers.
The cheerleaders this year for Ripley High School football, senior is Reagan White, she's the captain. Juniors are Ashlyn Gray, Lexi Greer, Kaylee McAllister, Amber Murphy, Sophomores are Hannah Chalk, Paige Hardy, Maddie Payton, Carney Rose, Brienne Shelton, and Abby Sondergraf. And we'll get your freshmen after this play as Obion County breaks the huddle, quarterback under center this time, wide outs to either side. One man set in the backfield, man in motion to hand it to the fullback, going right up the middle, and pretty tough sledding there as he might have picked up a yard, maybe 2 at the most. Pretty tight in the middle of that line. Let's see, the freshmen for Ripley cheerleaders are Kaylee Green, Ainsley Hartsfield, Lee Hutchins, and Taylor Sanders, and they are coached by Ginger Herb. Great group of people right there.
He picked up 3 yards.
So it'll make it second down.
Hard yard.
Yeah, tough sledding there. Second down and 7 or 8 as they come to the line this time. Double wing formation. Wide outs to either side, quarterback under center. I call it a double wing. They're not slanted in like they normally are, but they're in the position for a double wing. They put the right wing man in motion, hand it to the fullback, going up the middle again, and he fights forward across the 45. So it's going to bring up third down at around 5 or 6, depending on the spot. They spotted at the 46. So it's going to make it third down at about 4. Nose of the ball at the 46-yard line. 10:50 to go in the first quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game, Obion County has the ball. Again, huge district game for the Ripley Tigers and Obion as well. This is pretty much a playoff. It gives you an inside track to get into the playoffs if you win this game. Obion comes back to the line of scrimmage, same formation. Quarterback under center, takes a snap, and he hands it to the fullback again, and it looks like he got the first down. He gets right across the 50, and he had to get to the 50, and looks like he got to the 49.5, so he's going to pass, or he's going to get the first down, so they bring up first down and 10. As they get their first down, they had to fight for it, but they got it.
It looks like I was watching our game the other night, going up the middle.
And I'm sure they did watch a lot of film.
Yep.
So it'll be first down and 10. Ball at the Tigers' 49-yard line. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback under center. Man in motion. And the ball to the running back going off the left side. He picks up about 4 down to the 45. So it'll bring up second down at around 6 for the Obion County Rebels. They've got some pretty good sized fellas out there. I see one guy that stands out, number 70. Yeah, that can't be him. The guy I'm looking at says it's 5'11", and the one I'm seeing out there is about a head taller than everybody else. Must not have seen his number correctly. At any rate, they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, same formation, wide outs to either side. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, he hands it right up the gut again, and he breaks the first tackle, and the second tackle gets to the secondary, and he crosses the 44-yard line and fumbles. And let's see if they got it back. It looks like they, well, looks like Ripley may have it, but I haven't seen the indication from the referees. Have you? They're saying that they got it. It was a first down. So the ball must have came out on the impact of the ground, or the ground must have caused the ball to come loose. Either way, they pick up the first down and maintain possession. So they've got the ball first down and 10 at the Ripley 34-yard line with 9 minutes exactly to go in the first quarter, and this is the opening drive of the game.
They don't want to get behind like they've been doing here lately. They stay close.
Wide outs to either side, quarterback under center, man in motion. And they're going to throw it downfield this time, and they overthrow a guy that was open. Number 3 was running downfield, and he had some coverage, but it wasn't tight. And that guy was a senior, the receiver, Austin Cabin. So it does fall incomplete, and it'll bring up second down and 10. Number 79 is the guy I was looking at. That's Hunter Lucy. He is 6'3", 300 pounds. He was kind of standing out there on the field because he is a great big guy. Same formation again, quarterback under center, wide outs to either side. Man in motion, they hand the ball right up the gut this time, And he's hit at the line of scrimmage, but breaks through and picks up about 3 yards. It's like he's going to be just shy of the 30-yard line, so pick up of around 3 or 4 yards. And so it'll bring up third down and around 5 for Obion County as we approach the 8-minute mark. No score in the game. Again, this is homecoming 2019 for the Ripley High School Tigers. The Rebels break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Same formation. Man in motion the opposite side this time to hand the ball off right tackle. And he had a pretty good hold there. It gets down to around the 25 before he stopped, but he's still going to be short of the first down. Going to bring up fourth down and about 1, so we'll find out if they've got a field goal kicker, if they've got that much confidence in their offense. A little too close to punt. It'll be fourth down and 1. Looks to me like they're going to go for it. And most teams would in this position if they don't have the kind of kicker that we do. And here's a big fourth down and 1 play for Obion County. Tigers got to make sure not to jump off sides and give it to them easy. And quarterback sneak right up the middle, and it looked like he got it. It's going to be close, but it looks like he got it. We'll wait for the official.
Ball spotted. Good enough for a.
So they do get the first down on their 4th and 1 try. 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Obion has had the ball the whole first quarter so far. We haven't been on offense yet. We kicked off to them, and they have gradually and methodically driven downfield. Tigers got to stiffen up here, so getting into the red zone now. Man in motion, they hand the ball to the fullback, going off the left or right side, and he picks up around 3 to just across the 20-yard line. He was at the 24, so about a 4-yard pickup, bringing up second down and 6.
Hurry on the stop for the Tigers. Second down, 6.
Just inside the 20 now. The back nose of the ball, just about on the 20, so the Tigers got to stiffen up here. Same formation. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, he hands it to his fullback, and he powers forward for probably about a 3-4 yard gain.
And goes across right tackle.
At the 5th, 16.
For a third down.
So to bring up third down at around 3.
And 2. Third and 2.
That's a long 2 over there.
It's long 2.
But that's what the scoreboard says, and that's what most people look at. We can kind of gauge between the 2 sticks and where the down marker is, kind of about where it is, a little bit better sometimes because we're down here on this end a little bit closer. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's third down and 2, ball on the 16-yard line. Obion County pulls the Tigers off, and that's going to give Obion County an easy first down if they didn't draw off, and they didn't. So Obion County gets an easy first down as the Ripley Tiger defense jumps on that hard or long snap count to give them a first down now at around the 11-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 11 for Obion County as we are at the 5:20 mark in the first quarter. Obion has just been gradually grinding out the ball and the yards and the time. Same formation. And in motion. Hand it to the fullback again. And he is slammed down to the ground, but not until he picks up around 4 or 5 yards. They're going to say he's at around the 8-yard line. So to bring up second down and 7. You know, every play they've run, every play except for that one pass has just been a handoff, and it's been on the same side that I can recall.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Second down and 7. Ball on about the 8-yard line. Man in motion. They did hand the ball off the left side this time, and they get into the end zone for a touchdown.
Switch to the left side.
Haven't seen the indication, but he went into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchdown for Obion County with 4:23 to go in the first. They grind out about 8 minutes in this first quarter and just control the ball. And they said they had ran the ball to the right I think every time up until that time they ran it to the left and it was wide open.
They passed once or twice, that's all they passed through this whole
Chapel will attempt the point after the hold by Priest.
So we're getting ready for the PAT.
That's a straight on kicker. You don't see them too much.
You're right. And he makes it. And yeah, you're right. They didn't kick like that since I was in school.
You're right.
For 4 minutes.
We'll hold it here.
Left in this
With
first
4:23, the Tigers now got to get some offense going, and of course this will be their first offensive series. I think the Tigers are. It looks to me like the Tigers are faster. So that what they got to do is get some people in space and let them do their own thing. So hopefully the Tigers can knock this game up really quick.
Is Squirt back on play tonight?
He's supposed to.
He's down there.
I know he wasn't 100% last week. He just got cleared either that Friday or the Thursday.
Yeah, he played some last week.
He did. He's had a hamstring issue that's been bothering him all season. Then he kind of got a sprained knee, I think Tuesday or Wednesday of last week.
Yeah.
And he cleared to play, but he wasn't 100%. So the Tigers now getting ready for the kickoff, to receive the kickoff. Back deep for the Tigers. Can't see the numbers from here. They're facing forward and didn't see them as they ran out.
Ball at the 40-yard line.
That won't turn either.
Mr. Harley got that, set the ball up on the near side, or the far side on the 40s. They'll be kicking. They're going from the north to the south. And they kind of got everybody bunched up. And, of course, the Tigers do the same thing. And now as both teams spread out, we're ready for the kickoff. There's three really back deep for the Tigers. So the Tigers will get their first shot on offense. And here's the kickoff. They had a man left early, too. Long kick, as it's going to take back to the 5-yard line. Gets across the 15, comes to the near sideline, and gets out to the 20. Almost looked like he was grabbed by the face mask, but it didn't call it. I did see
I thought it did too.
a man leave early. He crossed the 40 before it was kicked, but it wasn't called on him. Of course, I will say theirs wasn't as obvious as ours because we had three that went across. But at any rate, it's going to be first down and 10. The Tigers from their own 20.
With 4 minutes and 17 seconds in this first.
No, if we've got 4:17 to go in the first, Ripley will get the ball first. Their first offensive series.
There's 12. We don't have a 12.
The Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, wide out to either side. Crowder stands at his 15, hand the ball to Squirt, and he's trying to get outside on the right side. It looks like he's tried to go off tackle and bounced it back out, and tried to get in, tried to get the edge, but never could get there, so he's going to lose about 3 yards on that play.
Forward, tries it on the right side.
Most of the teams, I think, now are laying for him.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. He'd be a good decoy because everybody's keying on him because he is he's a great ball player. We just got to get him some space and just give him a couple of steps. I said he don't need an alley. All he needs is a crease. Quarterback under center this time hands the ball to Squirt going off the right side or left side, and he break into the secondary. He's got the first down and more. They finally bring him down as he crosses the 40 and out to the 43-yard line. So it's looks like they're going to spot it at the right at the 43. So it'll be first down and 10. A nice pickup for Darian the Squirt Moore. As they've just got to give him just a little bit of room, and just for a little bit he could have broke that. 3:19 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 Obion County over the Ripley Tigers. Ripley's first offensive series. They just got a first down. They're at their own 43. Quarterback will be under center. Quarterback's going to hand the ball this time. Well, there's a flag. It looked like the play was stopped. It looked like everybody kind of started and then stopped. It looks like it's going to be against Ripley as well. So Ripley's already had 2 penalties called on him.
They will see.
Offside call against the offense team.
So the Tigers will now start out first down and 15. Again, great crowd here tonight. It looks to me like the biggest crowd we've had here this year. So glad to see everyone come out and support the Ripley High School Tiger football team. Wing T formation, wing to the left, wide out to the right. And they're going to head to Squirt going off the right side. And boy, just a big pile there as he might have got a yard. You know, the defense kind of overloaded that side, and we didn't clear it out either. So he just ran into a pile of people.
Right.
So he spots the ball, nose of it at the 40-yard line. So he picks up around 2. We'll call it second down and 13. Ball at the 40 with 2:12 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 Obion over Ripley, as this is Ripley's first offensive series. Wing T formation, wing to the right, wide out to the right, quarterback under center. And as a toss sweep come to the near side, and he's into the secondary, he's going to be brought down at the 50. So a nice gain there. That was number 28 for the Ripley Tigers. That is
Trayvon Anderson.
Trayvon Anderson.
Carries that ball.
And a nice hard run there by Anderson as he, again, you know, they're keying on Squirt so much. If they can get the ball in somebody else's hands, you know, Squirt's going to pull 2 or 3 with him.
33.
Ball just shy of the 50-yard line.
Need this first down there, boys.
Yeah, this is a big one. Ought to be a lot of big ones, but this is the first big one. Wing T, wing to the right, wide out to the right. And it's a toss sweep. Squirt coming to the near sideline, and he twists and turns and gets the first down as he's out to the 45-yard line. Right, that's shy of the 45. He knows the ball be right on the 45-yard line, but it's enough for a Tiger first down. So with 1:02 to go in the opening quarter, Ripley continuing to move the ball and the sticks with 57 seconds left.
46-yard line.
Ripley trails 7-0. Ogden split wide to the right. Crowder under center. Squirt and Anderson in the backfield. Wing right, wide out right. Mishandled the ball, and looks like Obion they got it. It was a mishandled snap between the quarterback and the center, and Ripley had a good drive going, but they shoot themselves in the foot. So they turned the ball over just shy of the 50-yard line and give it back to Obion County with 34 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ripley trailing 7-0.
I think he was trying to pick the ball up and should have been falling.
Yeah, that's one thing. Of course, I was a lineman, but I was always told, don't ever try to pick the ball up. There's a ball on it. Obion breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 49-yard line. 34 seconds to go. First down and 10. Opening quarter. Man in motion. Hand it to the fullback going off the left side. He's got the first down. He's in the secondary as he gets all the way down to the 35-yard line before he's brought down. They just gashed us on that one. Must have been a linebacker out of position, or he got blocked, or
I see all I saw was he went through the
yeah, you know, when you're trying to watch the ball, you know, it's hard to, you know, especially after the fact. You can't go back, and we don't have instant replay up here, so we have to kind of guess at what went on after the play is over. But the end result of it is it's a first down. The ball is at the Tiger 35-yard line, and that's the end of the first quarter. And so we're going to take a 1-minute break and be back in the second quarter right after this. Back as we get ready for the second quarter, the Ripley Tigers are trailing Obion County 7-0. Obion has the ball after a Ripley mishandled snap. They turn the ball over, put it on the ground. Obion County recovers it. Now they have the ball first down and 10 at the Tiger 35-yard line. They're going to have wide outs to either side. Double wing, quarterback under center. They hand it to the fullback, going right up the middle. for a short gain. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3. Should bring up 2nd down and 7. And they're going to say 2, so 2nd down and 8.
2, 2nd down, 8. Rebels.
First few seconds of the 2nd quarter. Obion makes a substitution. They break the huddle, come to the line, wide outs to either side. Still in the double wing. Man in motion. Hand the ball off to the fullback again, going right up the gut. And he gets about 2 yards maybe off of it. Almost looked like a whistle came out. It looked like everybody started and then stopped. And I think that, yeah, that is the case. It's a delay of game against Obion County. So that's going to back them up and put them behind the sticks. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 14 now. So the first penalty tonight against Obion County.
You know, I ain't understood this new clock system yet.
It's different, isn't it?
Well, they started at 40.
At 40 and
But if something happens, where they got restarted or something, then they start at 25. Some kind of
they hustle up to the line with 4 seconds trying to get the ball off, and I don't think they're going to do it. And they didn't. And that's another flag, so they're going to be backed up another 5 yards. So instead of 2nd 13, it'll be 2nd and 18. So they're getting some of the calls that we get a lot of.
See, they said it at 25 now.
Well, you know, you would think you already got a play called and you was headed to the line, just run that play. You know, but now I do realize you're 5 yards further back. Maybe you want to do something different. But you just got, you know, now see, but the clock hasn't started yet.
It started now.
Yeah, but I mean, it looked like it went 15, 20 seconds before they started again. But yeah, I'm like you. I don't totally understand exactly how that clock works, but they go into shotgun formation this time. 2 wide left, 2 to the right. Obvious passing situation. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's just going to run the ball as he takes off to the right. He's got a little bit of yards, picked up the penalty yards and picked up a couple more as he gets back inside the sticks or close to it. Looks like they're going to say he's at the 36-yard line. So that'll make it just about 10 yards to go. Should be 3rd and 10. They're going to say 3rd and 11 based on the stick on the far side.
Yeah.
And they're giving Ripley a sideline warning. So again, the clock hasn't started. It's on 25, but it hasn't started yet. The play clock. Okay, now he says wind the clock. So I guess it's all on the head referee to start the clock. Down to 15 seconds, but they got plenty of time headed to the line with 10 minutes to go. Obion County, 3rd down and 11, up 7-0. Again, shotgun formation, wide outs to either side. Quarterback wants to throw, and he throws a little swing pass, and it's complete. And that was a block in the back on the near side. There comes the flag. He gets down to the 30-yard line, but there was a block in the back on the near side by one of the backs, and so that should back them up again. And I saw it. I'm glad the referee saw it.
Block in the back is the call against the Rebels.
Yep, he had his solid back against him.
Yeah, he did.
3-6.
You know, a situation like that, all you got to do is stand there because, you know, he's got to turn around and come through you.
You're talking about start and stop at clock. Well, when I was refereeing, I always told the clock operator, anybody can stop it. Only the white end can start it.
Didn't know that. Good to know. But it's going to make it now 3rd down and 21. The Tigers can stop them here and force them into a punt situation. They can get the ball with decent field position because they just stalled out, you know, by turning the ball over on their first drive, and that's all they've. Ripley's had the ball this one time. They hand the ball up the gut, and he's got some room. He gets to inside the 35. He's a long way from 1st down, but he gets down to the 34-yard line. So it'll bring up 4th down. And yeah, what is it going to be, about 8, 9, something like that? 4th down and 9. So it looks like they're going for it unless they don't make any personnel changes for punt. Sometimes the quarterback is the punter. We did that for about 3 or 4 years. And it looks like they're going for it. You know, inside the 35, you know, I can see that. You know, of course, if they get it into the end zone, you know, 15 yards can make a difference. And here is hand the ball off to the running back. He does not get it. The Tigers have a great defensive stand. And they stop him back at the 39. So the Tigers get the ball as they hold on defense. And we'll get it back on downs with 8:41 to go in the first half. Ripley trails 7-0. Of course, Ripley's only had the ball one offensive series, and they were driving the ball, making some headway, and you know, mishandled the snap and turned the ball over. Obion got it back. They kept it again for a long time, ate up a lot of clock, but Ripley stops them, so now they're back on offense. It'll be 1st down and 10, ball at the 39-yard line for the Tigers as they move from the north to the south. Quarterback will be under center. Wing T formation. They hand the ball to Squirt, starts inside, tries to break it outside, and 3 or 4 people on him. He still picks up about 2 yards, but he picked them up the hard way as he was hit about a yard deep in the backfield and is able to still pick up a couple of yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Again, like you said, everybody is keying on Moore now.
Right.
So if he moves one, if he takes a step to the right, I think 3 defensive players do. The Tigers will break the huddle, 2nd down and 8. 8 minutes to go in the first half.
They're not getting a very big hole to get through.
It doesn't take him much, but they got to give him something. Shotgun formation. And they hand the ball to Squirt this time, and he looked like he's going to be stopped about 3 yards deep, and he picks up about 3 yards. He's still going to bring it 3rd down and around 5.
Squirts through to the 34-yard,
So the ball will be at the 34. It'll be 3rd down and about 5. So another big 3rd down for the Tigers. We'll see what Coach Stegall dials up here in this situation.
Yeah, Stegall does the offense.
Wide outs to either side for the Tigers. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He's rolling to the right. Looks like he wants to run it himself. He's going to pull it down, and Crowder gets the 1st down as he crosses the 50 to the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 Tigers.
Using his head then.
Was out of bounds
Yep.
about the 30.
You know, I couldn't tell. It looked like, at one point, it looked like it was designed quarterback sweep, and it looked like he wanted to throw it for a minute, and then he pulled it down and ran it. Whatever the situation was, he got the 1st down, and that's what matters.
Betting men, I would say he was going to pass it. He made it hard to the way
He did. Anytime you get a 1st down or a touchdown, whatever you did was the right thing. So it'll be 1st down and 10, quarterback under center. Wing T formation, wing to the left, split out wide to the left. Now they hand the ball to the running back, and that is Anderson, and he gets the 1st down. Or excuse me, that was number 23 for the Tigers. That was Cordarian Curry, and he's a little scat back. And it's going to be really close to a 1st down.
39-yard.
They're going to say he's about a half a yard short. It looks to me like you could measure that, but they've got a better view looking sideline to sideline than I do, so it'll be 2nd down and less than a yard. A nice, almost 10-yard pickup on 1st down. As we are at the 6.5-minute mark, the Tigers still trail 7-0. Again, this is only their 2nd offensive series of the game. Crowder under center, wide out to the left, wing to the left. They hand the ball to the running back, Squirt, and actually Crowder just follows him. I think he tried to hand it off to him, and he just got in his back pocket. Crowder did, and it was enough for him to pick up the 1st down. So it will be 1st down and 10 Tigers, ball at the 37-yard line.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is enough for a Tiger 1st down.
Look, he couldn't hand it off, or he didn't want to. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it looked like Squirt was expecting the ball, and then Crowder just got behind him and kind of said, lead me up here and make a block, and they did, and it worked. And we got the 1st down. So the ball's at the 37-yard line, 1st down and 10. Wing T formation. wide out to the right. They hand the ball off to Squirt. He's in the second level, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him in. They are not. A 37-yard touchdown run by Cordarian, the Squirt Moore, to make the Tigers now 6 and Obion County 7, and that is enough for a Bank Tennessee $25 for the touchdown donated to the Ripley football program.
I don't think nobody tested.
I don't think they did either. You know, and part of that was they gave him a hole. Another part of that was he's quick.
Right. But they gave him a hole this time.
Yeah, you're right. But when he got in that secondary, he got into the secondary, there was, and the PAT is good. So it's all knotted up again now, 7-7. But he got in the secondary, and he really does have good vision, and he's really quick he's one of the best or quickest starting and stopping and changing direction running backs I've seen here in Ripley for quite a while. And again, he's only a junior. And most of these players, most of the starters, not all of them, but a lot of the starters on both offense and defense are sophomores and juniors for the Tigers. And Moore is one of those juniors. Now, he started out his sophomore year. He played, or his freshman year, and he got hurt and missed quite a bit of his freshman year. And then last year came back, and I want to say rushed for around 1,300 yards. He is off to a fantastic start. I want to say, and don't hold me to this, I'll have to ask Coach Cruz, but I want to say he's got, let's see, we played 4 ball games, and I think he's got maybe 500-600 yards, maybe 600-700 yards of rushing so far this year. So he and just added 37 more to it on that one run. And he's kind of a workhorse for the Tigers.
He doesn't miss some too.
You're right. So Hawkins got the ball teed up. The preseason All-State kicker has a high end-over-end kick, and it goes through the end zone.
That ball goes in the end zone.
And so it will be a touchback. Obion County will have it first down and 10 from their own 20.
With 5:37 left in the half from their own 20 yards.
So it's a brand new ball game, all tied up, 7-7. Try to get you some scores from around the state as they become available.
I feel that the defense is playing a better game tonight than they played against
Dyer?
No, the other way.
Crockett?
Crockett. Crockett.
Yeah, I think you're right. So far, so good. First down and 10 for Obion. Man in motion. Hand the ball right up the gut to the fullback again. He's broke into the second level and actually into the secondary. He gets out to about the 33-yard line, so a pickup of 13. It'll move the sticks. It'll be first down and 10. That's one thing. They ran that same play, just different sides, a bunch of times tonight. We've got to get an answer to that.
Have they passed?
They attempted one that was overthrown.
Yes, that's all they've done.
And that's, well, actually when they were in third and really long, I think they attempted another one, but didn't work. So they're back on the ground, put a man in motion to hand the ball to the fullback again. Short gain this time. Picks up 2 or 3 off the left side. That's number 23 that's carrying the ball, and that is Seth Mangold. He is a junior, 5'11", 175 pounds, and 2 or 3 Ripley defenders on the tackle. Yeah. Didn't catch their numbers. Obion moving from the south to the north. Second down, 7. Man in motion. Hand the ball to the fullback. Gets on the ground. Ripley picks it up. He's going to scoop and score. And just like that, Ripley is ahead. I'm trying to read the number.
Almost picked up by the Tigers.
And I hadn't seen the number yet. But the ball hit the ground. It was a bad handoff. The ball hits the ground. And that's one of the times, we talked about following the ball. I'm glad he didn't fall on the ball. Now, if it had been me, I'd still fell on the ball because they would have caught me. I wasn't as fast as and I want to find out who ran that in for a touchdown. Hawkins now, again, the preseason All-State kicker, lined up for the PAT, and it is good. So with 4:22 to go, Ripley on top,
It's good.
14-7.
Now,
And we'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. Back as we are ready for the Ripley Tiger kickoff, as still haven't gotten the number or the name of the Ripley defender who picked up a fumble from Obion County and just picked it up and took it to the house for a 30-something yard touchdown run to put the Tigers on top now 14-7 with 4:22 to go in the first. And here's the kick. It's a low kick this time. It's going to be actually taken at about the 15. He gets out across the 20 to 25. He hit hard there. I mean, he was hit hard. I think one of the players that was there was number 13, Monte Patton, who is a sophomore. I'm not sure if he's the one who laid that big lick on him. He was one of the ones, but I saw the ball carrier just take a big hit as he got to around the 27 yard line. So he'll remember that one. He'll probably feel it in the morning.
He rung his bell.
He did. 4:15 to go in the first half. Ripley on top, 14-7. Quarterback under center for Obion County, man in motion. And to the fullback going off the left side this time. Short gain, just a couple of yards, if that. About 2. We're going to say he went from a 27 to around the 29. So it'll bring up second down at 8. Obion County breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Wide outs to either side. Man in motion, hand to the fullback again. No, the quarterback pulls it this time and he pitches it. And the running back takes a lick, but he gets out to the 30, about the 34-yard line. So still short of the first down. And that's exactly, you know, kind of what you want to do as an offense. You know, you keep feeding the ball to the fullback, feeding it, and everybody finally collapses down on him. You pull it back out. The quarterback's obviously got the option to run it or pitch it. He ran it as far as he could, then he pitched it. The running back made a good spin move there at the end and picked up another yard or two, but still not enough for the first down, as it will be 3rd down and 3, ball at the 34-yard line. Obion comes to the line again, quarterback under center. Man in motion, hand to the fullback. No, he pulls it out this time. He's going to follow him right up. He's into the secondary, and he is not going to be caught, I don't think. We got one man who caught him, but he does get him before he gets into the end zone. Wow, I'm not sure who that was that ran him down, but he didn't give up on the play, and he made a last-ditch attempt to stop him, and he stops him right at the goal line. They're going to say he's about a yard short. I need to find out who that young man was, because he deserves some kind of award or some kind of recognition for not giving up on that play. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for Obion County. Watch a quarterback sneak, and that's what it is. And they're going to get the touchdown. Hadn't seen the indication. Yeah, there it is. So now it's 13-14, just like that. And again, they kind of looked to me like they kind of lulled the Tigers as they did the last 2 plays. They've been feeding the ball to the fullback. They pulled it out the time before, and he ran and pitched it. This time he just pulled it out and followed the fullback up and got into the secondary, and it looked like no one was going to catch him. And I am just really, whoever that was that ran him down, kudos to him, because he didn't give up on the play as we get ready for the point after attempt with 2:18 to go, and it is good. So we're all knotted up again with 2:18 to go to score Ripley 14, Obion County 14, and we're going to hold it here. Again, we've only got a couple minutes to go until halftime, and this has been a really fast first half. Not obviously very little passing going on. So got to give a shout out to Crazy Horse. He's listening to us tonight. I know he's cheering for the Tigers. So the Tigers now find themselves in a tie ball game with Obion County, and Obion is getting ready to kick off to the Tigers. Haven't gotten any scores yet from around West Tennessee except Covington over Crestview, or Westview, 20-7. Greenfield 14, Dresden 18, Dyersburg 14, Haywood 14. That's halftime score. It really surprises me because I thought Haywood would be all over Dyersburg. Oh, and then we've got the Ripley Obion 14-14. That's an up-to-date score on the web. So we're getting ready for the kickoff. Brentwood Academy 14-0 over Father Ryan. Obion kicking from the south to the north. Ripley not with anybody back real deep. And looks like that was a good call, but it's going to go out of bounds. And let's see if the Tigers make them kick again or if they'll just take the ball to 35. And I think they're going to take it at the 35. No, it looks like they're going to make them kick again. You know, which we've got some speedsters back there. So I can't say as I blame him for wanting to kick again because so it'll be first down and 10 for Ripley as they do not make them kick again. So it'll be first down and 10 from their own 35, 2:18 to go until halftime. Ripley would really like to put some points on the board and be ahead as they will get the ball to start the second half. Two wide outs to the right, wing to the right, shotgun formation. Crowder hands the ball off to Squirt coming this way. We've got some blockers out in front of him. He gets across the 40 and then steps out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of around 6 yards. Should bring up second down and 4. Looks like the ball is at the 41. But he did get out of bounds, so I stopped the clock.
Second.
2:11 to go until halftime. Ripley will have Barham split wide to the left, wide out to the right, wing to the right, shotgun formation, looking to throw. And it's kind of a hitch and go. He's going to come back for it, and incomplete. And a flag comes in. 3 flags come in. It was pass interference. So the Tigers will get 15 yards off of that. Now, the ball was a little underthrown. He looked like he was coming back to it, but it looked like he was going to be able to come back to it and make the catch, and he was interfered with. So it will inevitably be a first down and 10 for the Tigers. I'm guessing the ball should be spotted around the 45-yard line of Obion.
First down, Tigers.
And looks like they're going to be right at the 44.
Yeah, 44.
So first down and 10, 2:05 to go in the first half. Ripley with the ball.
2 minutes and 5 seconds.
They run over the ball, man. What's the minute?
And I think that ball was intended for Barham. Quarterback under center, wing T, wing to the right, wide out to the left. They hand the ball to, well, they tried to hand it to Squirt, but actually Crowder ended up with it. Not sure exactly what happened there, but we picked up about 2 yards off the play. But we're down into 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. And I don't think Squirt was even in on that play. I see him coming in from the sideline. So was he? Both of them came to the sideline. So some kind of miscommunication, or just the mesh point wasn't exactly as it should be. But we're down to 1 minute and 34 seconds to go. And I think is there a timeout? Clock's not running. Ripley's on the line. But the referee's standing over the ball, so
Hey, let's meet the cheerleaders.
that may
Our
maybe
senior
some kind of equipment issue, maybe, or something. Not sure. The big guy goes out, number 79.
Lexi Greer, Kaylee McAllister.
1:26 is counting, rolling now. The clock is. Quarterback will be in shotgun formation. That's Crowder. Squirt to his right, wide outs to either side, wing to the left, and he's going to throw it complete to number 23, and he gets out, keeps fighting hard. He gets down close to the 35-yard line, maybe 36. And there should be a timeout, and there is. The Tigers will call a timeout, and we'll keep it here. As it's going to be 3rd down and 2. The ball at the 36-yard line for the Tigers with 1:05 to go in the first half.
Carney Rose, Brianna Shelton, Abby Sandra, freshman.
South Gibson 21, McNary Central 10.
Leah Hutchins and Taylor
Dyer
Sandy.
County 23, Clarksville Northeast 6.
And Amber, could you raise your pom-pom? Happy birthday.
A lot of teams, no score reported so far. Most of the ones are in East Tennessee because they're an hour ahead of us that have got scores reported. White House 28, Greenbrier 21, which they're Middle Tennessee. Pearl Con 2-0 over Republic. The Tigers are out. They are ready to play ball. They're out over the ball now. And they have Curry in as the wingback on the left side. It's going to be shotgun formation. Moore stands to Crowder's left. And Barham is wide out to the left. Crowder takes a snap. He's going to run himself straight up the middle, trying to get the first down, and he fights, and I think he got it. That second effort, it's going to be close.
Crowder on the quarterback key, first down.
And they do say it moves the sticks. So 55 seconds left until halftime. You know, the good thing about it is we're in field goal range. So we should be able to, if we don't turn the ball over or get a penalty that pushes us back, we should be able to take the lead before halftime with a good snap and hold and a good kick. Tigers break the huddle, come to the line. Crowder will be under center this time. Ogden to the right, split. And they hand the ball up. So miscommunication in the backfield there. He gets back to the, well, maybe not quite the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about a yard. With 28 seconds to go, Ripley's going to take another timeout. That play didn't, just never materialized, as it looked like there was a lot of confusion there in the backfield, as I don't know if the quarterback thought the running back should be going the other way, or the running back thought the quarterback should be going the other way, but at any rate, it basically ends up with about a 2-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11, ball back at the 36-yard line.
We still got one timeout left.
Got a timeout left, and you know, of course, we throw the ball a time or two. We won't need those timeouts. Hopefully, we'll get a touchdown. If not, incomplete, or get a first down or out of bounds.
They're on Lake County now. I know he used to be the center.
Ripley comes to the line with 28 seconds to go, tied up 14-14 with Obion County.
Lake County plays Martin West next week.
Barham is going to split wide to the left. Shotgun formation. Moore in the backfield. He's going to block and throwing the ball long downfield. He's got a man, and it is incomplete. That was a great thrown ball. I really couldn't see if the defender got his hand in there, but it was it was a good route, and it was a well thrown ball. They gave the quarterback plenty of time to throw the ball. Moore stayed back there and blocked. And which coaches always brag about him, so he's just a ball player. He don't mind blocking. He don't mind anything he has to do as long as he gets to hit somebody. Yeah. And so it'll be 3rd down and 11 or 12 now for the Ripley Tigers. So I know they would like to get a little closer if they could to get this, to give him a shot, putting 3 more on the board. That's Hawkins. So let's see what happens. Main thing is don't turn the ball over and don't get a penalty here. The quarterback wants to throw again. And he's going to pull it down and run it. And he's got some room. He's got the first down, and he's still on his feet. He's going into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown. With 13 seconds left until halftime, Ripley scores a 34-yard touchdown run, and I will say that was one of the best runs I have seen by the Ripley quarterback Crowder this year. And I mean, he ran hard, looked like he was going to be stopped. He got away from that defender and picked the open field apart and was able to just hit the seam there and go into the end zone to give the Tigers. We don't have to worry about 3 now. Hopefully we got 6, and let's see if we can make it 7 now with Hawkins. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. So with 13 seconds to left until halftime, Ripley on top of Obion County, 21-14.
He was determined. He wasn't going to stop it.
He was. You know, I thought he was going to be stopped close to the first down mark, and that's where he kind of ran into a crowd of people. But he, like you said, he was determined, and he didn't want to go down, and he didn't. And that netted the Tigers a touchdown. So Ripley now will be kicking off. Hawkins sets the ball up, hash mark on the far side. As you can tell from the background, a lot of excited people here in the press box, as well as all over the stadium for the Ripley Tigers. A great homecoming night, and again, the stands are full on the near side, on our side. And of course, there's always people all around the edges, tailgating on the ends. And so it's a great night to be a Tiger. Hawkins is ready to kick, just waiting for the referee to blow it into play. And here's the kick. Nobody offside this time. Long in over in kick. Going to be taken right at the goal line. So he's across the 15 and gets right out to about the 19-yard line. So he'd have been better off. He'd been a yard better off. He'd let it go in the end zone or took a knee. Well, evidently it never crossed. But if he'd let it go, he would have. So 7 seconds left. So we can expect. We need to definitely. I'm not accustomed, but I think we need to play prevent defense here. Put about 3 people back, about 20 yards back, and give them anything short. One play should do it. Just don't let them score. Ripley playing much better ball tonight than they played in a couple of weeks. 7 seconds to go. And they're going to just run the ball up the middle and just run the clock out. It looks like, I'm not sure what happened. It looks like Obion County is going to score a touchdown. It looked like we had them down and everybody quit running back at the 35-yard line. And the Obion County player just took off running, nobody really chasing him, and I guess they gave him the touchdown. I've never seen anything exactly like that. I'd like to have an explanation of that, and I'm sure Coach Cruz would too. He is down on the field out at the 20-yard line. He's definitely upset, and I can't say as I blame him. There was definitely some miscommunication or some confusion or something out there. And I don't blame him for being upset, but we need him in the second half. So we'll just have to. We get the ball to start the second half, so we'll just have to get those points back then. What looked like was going to be the Tigers with a 7-point lead going into halftime. Appears that it's going to be a tie if they make this point after. Coach Cruz got his hat off, and it looks like he has a few words to say to the head official here. And the head official comes over. Coach Cruz meets him out at the 20, right there at the 20, and they're having a conversation. And I don't see anything changing, but you can at least, it makes you feel better just to speak your mind sometimes, and maybe get clarification. But maybe it was one of those deals where it looked like everybody thought the forward progress had stopped, but the whistle never blew, and that's the reason they always say play from whistle to whistle. And Coach Cruz is. At least they're hearing him out, and I'm sure he has his opinion.
I've had a few of them.
I bet you have.
I always listen.
Well, I think that's a courteous thing to do. Just listen to them.
You can't always change it unless they're in a rule violation. Then you can change it.
I see.
as a referee, he can change it if it's a rule.
We got controversy.
They're still talking.
Judgment call.
Yeah, judgment call. That's it. And it looks like, you know, he did get he pulled his hat off again, and now he puts it back on. So it looks like the touchdown is going to stand. And there's no time left on the clock, so they'll get to kick this extra point conversion, and it is good. So at the end of the first half, Ripley 21, Obion County 21, and so that's going to kind of a wild end for the last, I don't know, 25, 30 seconds of the first half. It was kind of a wild one. 14 points scored, 7 by each team in the last, 15, 20 seconds of the first half. But at any rate, that is going to do it for the first half. So stay tuned as we are in a barn burner here, 21-21. We'll be back in 15 to 20 minutes for the second half. It's the kick receiving team off guard, and here is a low kick, and it's taken at the 20, across the 25, and he slides down at about the 34-yard line. That was, who was that? I think that was Barham on the return. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. The ball at the 34-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for Ripley as we start this second half in a ball game that is all tied up.
From their own 33, we'll have it first down.
So the Tigers now break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have Ogden out wide to the right. Wing to the right. Crowder under center. And a flag comes in, and I would look at the clock. It showed 1 second left, so it wasn't a delay of game. But it looks like it's going against the Tigers as they start walking backwards. And they say, well, they say it's offside. Now, typically, when they call offsides, what I've seen is that's on defense, and it's usually a procedure penalty on offense. So that was kind of odd to me.
It's encroachment if it's on defense, and offense is actually illegal procedure, because they've moved,
So now it will be first down and 15 for the Tigers. The ball is at around the 29, 28-yard line. Same formation, quarterback under center. And the flag comes out again. Now I do see we got double zeros on the play clock, and that is a delay of game. So that'll back us up 5 more. And so we're going to start out our first offensive series with a first down and 20 situation, not the way I'm sure Coach Cruz wanted to start this second half.
See, this is why they got the clock set at 25. Say.
And it's already moving, so
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, there's no rhyme or reason for what they do. I'm sure it is, and I just don't know what it is. Ogden split wide to the right. Crowder under center. Man in motion. And it's a toss to the man in motion. Toss sweep coming to the near sideline, and he is tackled at the 20-yard line. He had one man out there and had a blocker, and the defender was able to get through the blocker and able to bring down the ball carrier for a loss. He loses a couple of yards on that play. Had he been able to block the defender or just get around him, it would have been a lot of space in front of him, a lot of green, but just couldn't turn the corner, couldn't get the edge set. So it'll bring up second down and about 20, I'm going to say 3 or 4. The scoreboard says 20, but it was that before this last play. And they're going to hand the ball to Squirt going off the left side, and he's into the secondary. And I don't think anybody's going to catch him there. Not. He is going to run about an 85-yard touchdown run on the first offensive play that they actually snapped the ball. And let's see, it looks like they're going to call it back. They are. It's a flag back there at the 25-yard line. And so about an 85-yard touchdown run is going to come back. And they're going to say it's a personal foul against Ripley. And that's going to back them up another, 10, 15 yards. I didn't see what it was, obviously.
You did because I was watching the ball.
Yeah. And Squirt just got through there, and once he did, we knew no one was going to catch him. But I don't know what happened in the line or the backfield for Ripley, but it negates a long touchdown run. That would have been a lot of yards to count for Moore.
It's going to be 25.
That's a mile. Second down in what, 10, 25, or 30? Yeah, it's way over there. Second down and forever. And they hand the ball off this time, going off the right side. Different ball carrier, I believe. That was number 28 for the Tigers. That number 28 for the Tigers. That is Anderson again. And he picks up 3 or 4 yards, but it's going to be third and forever. That's Moore coming back in now, so I don't know who that was on the carry. Or excuse me, no, I take that back. That was Curry going in. That was Anderson on the carry. So the Tigers, obvious passing situation. Of course, it was a passing situation when we ran the 85-yard touchdown run. So let's see what Coach Stegall draws up here. Quarterback just rolls to his left, throwing, got a man. He turns up. He's got the first down. He's going to be really close, but it looked like he hit the yard marker for the first down marker as he was going out of bounds, depending on the spot. And I think they're going to say he's going to be just a little bit short. Yeah, he's going to be the ball's going to be at the 41, and it's going to be fourth down, and it's going to be fourth down and about 3. So the punt team comes on for the Tigers. That was a big chunk of yardage to get back on one play. Had he been able to stay in bounds, just 2 or 3 more yards, he would have had the first down. But now the Tigers have an opportunity to, if we can get a good kickoff and good coverage, to pin them back deep, play defense, a good snap, a high kick, nice kick, and it'll be taken at the 20-yard line. Fair catch call for there at the 19. So it'll be first down and 10, Obion at their own 19 as the Ripley defense comes out on the field.
He's probably pretty smart calling a fair catch there.
Yeah, because it was a high kick, and Ripley had several players coming down. He probably would have gotten the clock cleaned had he not called fair catch there.
18-yard line from their own 18, Obion County.
So it'll be first down and 10, Obion. Greg said it's from the 18, so we'll go with that. Looks like that's about right from here. Wide outs to either side for Obion. Quarterback under center. Man in motion. And the ball to the fullback going right up the gut. Oh, the quarterback pulls it out and carries it himself as he gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. So nice pickup of about 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up second down and like about 2.
Stop made by
maybe 3.
50 on the stop. 8-yard carry, second down 2.
So second down and 2, ball at the 26-yard line. Same formation for the Rebels. Man in motion, the hand to the fullback. Quarterback pulls it out himself and follows it up enough for the first down as he picks up about 3 yards, enough to get it out to the 31 and make it a first down for Obion as they move the chains. Ripley defense would like to they need to get something, another scoop and score, or at least hold them back here on this end of the field so when they punt the ball, we'll hopefully have it in good field position and maybe get a good run back. But let's stop them first. It'll be first down and 10, ball at the 31. Same formation, wide out to either side. And the ball to the fullback, quarterback takes it out, follows him up, going off the left side as he crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pickup of around 3 or 4. Well, odd final. I've got one final that just came up. Pearl Con beats Republic 2-0. One safety in the game. That's it.
You don't see them too often.
No, it sounds like a baseball score, doesn't it? 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tie ball game, 21-21. Obion has the ball, second down and 6. Man in motion, and the ball to the fullback, and he is hit hard there by number 42. 42 of the Tigers. Lattimore, he's another one of those sophomores, a big kid too. So it'll bring up third down and around 5.
238 is showing here.
Big fella.
Right.
He just to be a sophomore especially.
Yeah.
Does it say his height? He gives his height?
6.
Well, he's probably 15 years old. He got some growing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, big third down play, third and 6 according to the scoreboard. Same formation for the Rebels. Quarterback hands the ball to the fullback. And he's got the first down as he works through on the right-hand side, gets across the 45 out to the 48-yard line. So that'll move the sticks. It'll be first down and 10.
Williams on the stop for the Tigers, but not before the Rebels bring it near midfield to 48-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. They got to tighten up a little bit, giving them too many yards, kind of gashing us every once in a while.
But you look at it, nobody has the ball but the fullback and the quarterback.
Yeah, and they're, and I heard the Coach Cruz talk about what a good athlete this quarterback was, and he makes real good decisions. He's a big guy too. And they hand it to the fullback again. He gets across the 50 to about the 49-yard line, so pick up about 3.5 yards. They're going to say the back nose of the ball is going to be just about the 50-yard line. So it'll bring up second down and 8 for Obion County in this tie ball game, big region game, with 6:20 to go. Again, 21-21, it'll be second down and 8 for Obion County as we approach the 6-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. Same formation. Man in motion, hand it to the fullback, and he hits right off the right side and gets across the 45 to around the 44. It's going to be third down and around 1 for Obion County. And a Ripley Tiger is down. Who's at that 40?
Tiger Williams injured.
Last number is 0, I think. First number is 4. I'm not sure. Maybe the last number may be kind of twisted up a little bit. If it is number 40,
Tigers travel
it's
south
Braylon Williams, the senior linebacker fullback.
for a Friday night contest against.
Looks like they're checking his knee.
Be there. 7 o'clock start. Strike.
And I just drew a blank. The trainer is out there, and I actually had physical therapy with her earlier this year, and for the life of me, I just drew a blank on what her name is, but she does a great job. She works for the physical therapy unit out on the highway. Again, I'm drawing a blank on what the name of that is also, but she does a great job, and she's out there checking on the Ripley player that is down.
I don't see Dr. Hunt here tonight.
No, I don't either. And he's usually here at all the home games, and usually right out there, one of the first ones to check. Coach Cruz is out there looking over his player as well. He hasn't really moved, and looks like I don't know if they're going to get an ambulance out here or what, but they don't want to move him. And so
I think he pulled his hip.
maybe right, it is number 40. And one of the Obion County Rebel trainers is out there as well, so both of them working on it. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this injury timeout right after this. We're back after a long injury timeout. It's been so long that they're going to let both teams warm up again. I do have a couple of scores from around West Tennessee. Haywood 28, Dyersburg 21, Covington 46, Martin Westview 7. And I ain't gonna lie and say I remembered, but I looked it up on Facebook, but Krista Tackett-Kranick, she is the trainer for the football team, and she was out there, And I don't know for sure, but it does seem like maybe it was a neck injury. I never saw him take his helmet off, and if that's what it is, that would be typical for that. One of the coolest things I've seen in a long time, while he was down on the field out there, the Ripley team huddled around the coach and they said a prayer for him. There's a lot of people out on the field, so I'm not sure the first responders got here first, ironically. And then the ambulance came. They're both leaving the field now. When they have the ambulance to pull out on the field, you know it's something that they don't want to move you for. And typically, you know, like it can be a compound fracture like it was here a couple of years ago, but most of the time it's a neck. And so they are now transporting him to the hospital.
Did he make the tackle or not? I don't remember so much as that.
You know, it's been so long ago I don't remember either. It looks like, I don't even know who got the ball. Let's see, they got the ball.
It came in served one.
No, it's 5:39 on the clock, and the score is still 21-21. We're in the third quarter. And, well, according to, they laid the sticks down on the other side, it looks like it might be 3rd and 1. Or there's something in 1. Looks like they'd like about 1 yard. But again, that's
Okay,
been...
okay, I'll go 3rd and 1. They had 1 and 3. Hand it back. I read it back.
Well, unless they're going the other way, then it might be 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
And they'll hold, and it's laying on the ground, it's hard to tell. But anyway, I did want to give a shout out to Krista. She does a fantastic job. I see her in the field house on a regular basis, pretty much every day. She's taping up kids and checking them out, make sure that they're good to go. And she does a fantastic job, so I know Coach Cruz and the staff are really appreciative of what she does. And I'd give a shout out to the name of the company she works for, the physical therapy company that's out on the highway, but she didn't have that in her profile, so I didn't get to see what that was. So it looks like we're ready to start playing again. Everybody kind of a little cooled off. Hopefully it cooled the Rebels down a little bit, because it is going to be 3rd down and 1. The ball is at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. 5:38 to go in the third quarter. The clock is running. And Obion comes to the line of scrimmage. I'd watch the fullback dive, but they're in shotgun. No, they're not. Quarterback's under center this time. Shotgun or quarterback sneak, and it is a quarterback sneak. And he gets the first down as he crosses the 40 to around the 38-yard line. So that's enough to move the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10. If I can get some more scores, we'll bring those to you as we get the opportunity. Some substitutions for Obion. Everybody ought to be rested. Huntington 43, McEwen 13. The Rebels break the huddle, send one wide to either side. Quarterback under center. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the fullback, and he breaks through. And good. We needed that because he picks up about 6 or 7 yards, but it looks like it is going to come back. Was that illegal shift?
Infraction.
So that will back Obion up. They were going to be in about a 2nd and 2 or 3 situation. Now they're going to be in a 1st and 15. So the Tigers catch a break. Illegal shift against Dyer County. Or not Dyer County, but Obion County. They're next to each other. We were just at Dyer County last week. Still hadn't gotten a score on them, an updated score. Obion to the line. Same formation. And they hand the ball to the tailback, and he is on the outside, and he's going to be brought down, but not until he picks up about 6 or 7 yards, which Coach Cruz said before the game. He said, you know, they're just going to run the option, and we've just got to be disciplined. You know, you've got to have somebody take the dive man, somebody take the quarterback, somebody take the pitch man, and they move the ball. It looks like about 5 yards, so we call it second down and 5. As we go under the 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, again, Ripley 21, Obion County 21. Huge district game for both teams. Ripley 2-2 on the year, Obion County 0-4. They're down to 7 seconds. Man in motion, hand the ball to the fullback again, and he's got the first down. He's going to be tackled by a host of Tigers, but not until he picks up about 10 yards. I think they're going to spot him, looks like, at about the 24-yard line.
Referee indicates movement of the chains and a first down.
So that will move the sticks. It'll be first down and 10.
For Rebels.
3:21 to go in the third quarter. Ball's at the 24, first down and 10 for Obion County. Same formation. They've been pretty much, except for getting in the shotgun, they've been pretty much the same formation. Oh, they got 2 men moved at the same time, so they're going to have an illegal shift again. Both wingbacks thought they were the man in motion. And they both moved at the same time, so that'll back them up 5. It'll be first and 15.
Against the Rebels.
I want to give a shout out to all the coaches for Ripley High School. The head coach is Justin Cruz. Assistants are Blake Stegall, Jordan Garner, Tim Grapes, Don Myers, Tanner Trafathan, Apollo Mew, Dan Stark, Brad Starks, Aaron Lowry, and Gary Fain. They do a fantastic job here with the Ripley Tigers. And we are, as I've said before, we hadn't quite turned the corner yet, but we're in the bend. We're just getting ready to turn the corner because we're so young this year. I mean, we're starting a whole lot of juniors and sophomores, so it's just going to take a little bit of time to get these young kids to, you know, it's just hard to line up a bunch of sophomores and juniors and play a whole bunch of seniors. Quarterback under center, man in motion, and the ball to the fullback again, number 3, and he picks up, doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage, but gets part of it. Number 3, again, is Austin Cabin. He's a senior, 6'1", 185 pounds. He runs hard. Looks like he picked up about 4, so it'll be second down and 11 for Obion County.
Second down.
Again, this was homecoming week for the Ripley Tigers. And as was mentioned, we'll give thanks to some of the people who fed the team. We'll do that after this play. 1:57 to go in the third quarter. Man in motion. And the quarterback wants to throw this time. He's got a man running down the middle of the field. He's complete, and it's a touchdown as they faked that same option they've been doing all day. And this time the wide out just ran down the field, and everybody sucked in on the fake. And he ran down, just caught a seam there and ran down, and they hit him in stride. And so they put up 6 more to make the score now, 27-21, with 1:46 to go in the third quarter. Obion County back on top as we get ready for the point after. Again, as you mentioned, Mr. Harrell, straight on kicker again. And here's the snap, and the kick is up and blocked. And that could be the difference in the ball game. It looks like number 20, what's his number, 28? That'd be Trayvon Anderson. I think maybe he's the one that blocked it. And so the score now, 27-21. So that could, you never know. Coach Kelly used to always say when you miss those extra points, they come back to haunt you. So anyway, what I wanted to say earlier was West Tennessee surplus. They fed the team steaks last night, the football team, freshmen, varsity team, coaches, cheerleaders, steak dinner last night during homecoming week. So a big thank you to West Tennessee surplus. Also, Ripley Church of Christ fed the team last Friday night before the game, and tonight the class of 1990 fed the team before the game, and there are some others that fed. And when I can get a list for them, I'll list all the ones. But those are just the ones that I heard Craig mention earlier tonight over the PA. So I do know those were the most recent ones, but we'll try to get you a full list of all of them and give everybody their recognition, because everyone appreciates what they do for the football team, because that's a huge undertaking to, feed 90 to 100 people. Now we're ready for the kickoff. Obion up by 6. They're kicking off from the south to the north. And here's the kick. And it looked like, man, it was pretty close to being offsides, but the ball is going to go out of bounds. It was hit around the 20-yard line and rolled down to the 1, but rolled out of bounds. So Ripley will probably take the ball at the 35, where they'll have it first down and 10. Ripley will put the ball in play with 1 minute and 46 seconds to go in the third quarter, trailing by 6.
Reagan didn't hear it either. She's like, go up there, and I said, I text her, Daddy. And she's like, she didn't hear it either, so.
I call it skirmish, because that's
Ripley breaks the huddle, comes to the line.
first down.
Looks like Crowder's going to be in under center this time. And he's going to hand the ball to Squirt going off the left side, and he's breaking in the secondary. One man to beat, and he's not going to catch him. Squirt is going to go 76 yards for a Tiger touchdown. And just like that, the Tigers are tied up. An extra point can be the difference. The Ripley Tigers can go up by 1. Enough, another flag, right or wrong? Yeah, there's a flag right there right about the 26-7 yard line.
Oh, it's on me. Okay.
And it's against Obion County, so that should stand. And that'd be odd for a defensive penalty to be on a run that far down the field. I'm anxious to see what the call is. I mean, because he shouldn't be blocking. Personal foul.
Holding against this.
They say it's good, so maybe it's after the play because they're saying it's against Ripley. So the touchdown stands. It was a personal foul against Ripley. Evidently, it was after this touchdown. So the Tigers have an opportunity now to go up by 1. Again, this touchdown back Tennessee will give $25 to the Ripley football program, and appreciate their help, as the Ripley Tigers football program, as all football programs, need a lot of help. It just costs a lot of money to run a football program. They're saying that the touchdown was good, and I guess the personal foul will be assessed on the kickoff. So Ogden will be holding. Hawkins kicking. Tied up 27-27. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and good. So Ripley on top, 28-27. With 1 minute 34 to go in the third quarter, the Ripley Tigers take the lead.
It's now 28 Tigers, 27.
You know, I thought Crockett was better than people were giving them credit for by the way they played us. I mean, part of it was us in the first half, and we played them really good in the second half, but we spotted them too much. And of course, I know they're playing an 0-5 team in Bolton, but they are up 61-14. And so now Ripley's going to be kicking off from their own 25 instead of the 40. So they'll have an opportunity to get a run back. I don't think he can put it through the end zone from here. I hope he can, but that would be a long kick.
They say he needs to kick that sucker.
If you ever need a 75-yard kick or 76-yard kick, this is the time.
But you know, he didn't put it in the end zone the other night. He put it in one of them.
I think every game, every kick until the other night he had done it, and for some reason the coach said he just wasn't hitting the ball exactly right.
Something that's affected him.
So hopefully he'll make it up tonight or right now on this kick, and here is the kick. And it's a low kick, but it hits and takes a great bounce. And it's going to go into the end zone anyway. Wow.
Yeah.
So that was a 76-yard kick. You know, now it hit about the 20 and rolled about 20 yards. But, you know, and maybe that's what he needed to do and tried to do in order to get, you know, to get a good roll on it. Because, you know, if it had been that high, they would have had a chance to run it back.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, probably wouldn't have rolled nearly as far as it did.
With 1
But
minute and
at any
34
rate,
seconds left.
the Tigers are up by 1 with 1:34 to go in the third, 28-27. It'll be first down and 10 for Obion County at their own 20. Obion breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage, 2 wideouts to either side. Quarterback under center. And in motion, he left right at the time that the ball was snapped, and he made a pitch, and the pitch man was hit before he got back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose a few yards. The ball came out, but it must have came out after he hit the ground, as one of the Ripley Tigers did grab it and start running with it, but they evidently blew the whistle. So let's see where they're going to spot the ball. They only say that he lost about a yard. Looked like he was further back than that, but a good job that time by the Ripley Tiger defense, taking the quarterback and making him pitch the ball, and obviously they took the dive man because he pulled it out, and then they did a great job of catching the pitch man before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center, and they hand the ball to the fullback going up the middle for a short gain, a huge pile there, tackled by, I was trying to look, I think there's one Ripley football defensive player that maybe wasn't in on the tackle. Looked like about 10 players in on the tackle. They're going to say he got a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards. He was behind the sticks, and so it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Again, if the Tigers could get a stop here and make them punt, you know, we got obviously a chance to run it back as we've got some speed, but we could at least have good field position. But we got to stop them here on this 3rd and long situation first. The ball is at the 24-yard line. 3rd down. And they hand the ball to the fullback, and he gets the first down. He picks up, needed 7, picked up about 8. Gets out to the 31 or 30, looks like 31 or 32. Going to spot it at the 32. So that moves the sticks, first down and 10. 4 seconds left. You know, if we'll get another, we won't get another playoff in this quarter. So at the end of 3, Ripley 28, Obion County 27, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the 4th quarter right after this. Back as we get ready for the 4th and final quarter. Ripley on top of Obion County 28-27. It will be first down and 10 for Obion County. They'll be moving from the north to the south. When play resumes, I'm actually looking at the scores online. They've got Obion County 28 and Ripley 27, so they've got that backwards. West Carroll 48, Gleason 8.
As the 4th quarter begins.
Obion to the line, wide outs to either side. And in motion, hand the ball to the fullback, and he is brought down after a short gain, maybe 2. Maybe 1, depending on the spot. Mr. Wheatley, did you ever get talked about whether you spot the ball with the right foot or left foot, it make a difference in the first down or not?
Yeah.
Did you spot it with the right or left?
According to which way you was going, I always use my outer foot. Which way you was going.
Okay, the way the offense was moving. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to get the crew to do.
Second down and 8 for Obion County. They come to the line, put a man in motion, hand it to the fullback, and he is wrapped up before he gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but he's brought down about 5 yards deep in the backfield. And I think it's forward progress. They're going to say maybe only lost, they're going to say he lost a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9, so Tigers got a great opportunity here to stick them back deep, make them punt. You know, it seems to me that since that long touchdown run with Squirt, that, you know, of course, we've got to remember there was one call back too, but that momentum kind of has shifted toward the Tigers. Don't want to say too much too quick, but that seems to be the case at the moment. Quarterback's wanting to throw this time. And a flag comes out. The whistle stops play. And they're going to say, I believe it's against Obion County. Yep, it is.
Illegal procedure.
So it will back them up. So now instead of being 3rd and 9, it's going to be 3rd and 14.
It'll be 3rd down 14.
Well, Whitehead's is using his flag tonight.
He is. He's going to wear it out. He's going to have to have a new one after tonight.
Usually the Whitehead don't throw too many flags.
Oh, is that right? Why is that?
He's just not worried. You don't got like in legal procedure like that. Shields.
Timeout. Obion County.
Hold it back there.
Why is he making those calls instead of the line?
It's back there. Around him. The line is looking at the line. This is back.
But don't they have a back judge?
The back judge is down here.
Okay, he's on the defensive side. Okay. Well, Ripley, up in Obion County, they did take a timeout. So we've got 10 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the game. Ripley holds on to a 28-27 lead. Obion has the ball, but it's 3rd down and about 14. So when play resumes, the Tigers, they can give up. I mean, I wouldn't want to give up 13 because they'll go for it, as they've done. I don't think they punted all night. So we need to hold them back, where it's going to be 3rd and really long to put them into a punt situation. Because the punt situation definitely favors us for more than the obvious reason. Fayette Academy 55, Tipton Rosemark 19. Obion comes to the line. This time they're going to have 2 wide to the left. Looks like a passing situation. This time they're in I formation. Quarterback under center. And he's just rolling to his left. He's going to run the ball himself. He's going to be smothered back there after a pickup of maybe 1 or 2. And, I guess he thought that those 2 wide receivers were going to clear it out and he was going to have a place to turn up, but nothing doing. So it's going to be, actually, he didn't gain anything. Well, it looks like now they're going to say he gained a couple. So it's going to be 4th down and 12 for Obion County. So if this is not an obvious punting situation, I don't know what is.
Ball rest at the 30-yard line.
So they have a man back to punt. The Tigers have someone standing, can't see his number again, from the 40, or at the 40, as he awaits the punt. The punter stands at his 20. Here's a snap, and there is going to be like a rugby-style kick, and he gets a good one off as it hits the ground at the 30, and it still takes a bounce down to the 21. So that's where the Tigers will have it. They flipped the field position there. I thought surely we were going to get the ball in better field position, but what I'm going to hope is that that just means that Squirt can run a 79-yard touchdown instead of a 40-yard touchdown.
It was Curry back. He was smart to let it go.
Yeah. Curry's a good ball player. He's quick and fast. We've got a lot of quickness and a lot of speed on the team. We just got to get people in space. The Tigers are lining up everybody tight this time. 2 tight ends. This is a formation I hadn't seen. And it's a toss sweep going to the far sideline, and Squirt's got it. He's going down the far sideline, 1 man to beat. And he actually breaks a couple of tackles. He finally gets brought down, but not until he gets out to the 45-yard line. And I haven't seen that formation before by the Tigers. I'm sure I've seen it before, but I don't really remember. But he gets the ball out to the 44-yard line, so a big positive play for the Ripley Tigers.
Did you see Squirt? He shoved one of the defenders out of his way.
And Squirt's tough, and at the end of the run, he was still had those legs churning and was trying to move the ball forward. Never gave up on the play. Again, whoever ran down the Obion County guy at the 1-yard line, I still wish I knew who that was to give him props, and the scoop and score as well. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. They hand the ball off, going off the left side to loses a yard, and that was number 21 for the Tigers. No, it can't be 21. We don't have a 21. So I'm not sure who it was. but it'll be second down and about 10 and a half. We'll call it 11. That's 23. That's Curry then. Tigers break the huddle, come to the line with a second down and 11. 8:19 on the clock. Final period. Ripley switches their offensive line from side to side after they get to the line. And their quarterback hands it off to number 26 going off the right side. And he picks up a couple. And number 26 for the Tigers was, it could be 26, but that's the kicker, Hawkins, so it wasn't him.
28.
Could have been. It could have been Anderson. At any rate, he picks up about 3, so it'll still be third down and 8 for the Tigers.
Them numbers are easy to see over when they're standing in line. Out on that field.
Yeah.
Can you really get them together?
You're exactly right. But the Tigers need to get a first down just so they can eat up more clock. Of course, we like to put a score on up too, and they hand the ball off to the running back, Squirt, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be brought down for no gain, so it's going to bring up fourth down, and the Tigers will be punting. So Hawkins will go out to handle the punting duties for the Tigers. Need a great punt and great coverage, which is obvious. High snap, and Hawkins does a good job of getting off. Not a long punt, and it actually looked like it hit one of the Obion County Rebels in the foot as he was running away from it. But Ripley Tiger picked it up, and must not have hit him because it didn't say Ripley had the ball. But and it wasn't a long or a great punt by Hawkins. What was great about the play was he went up as high as he could and kept the ball from going over his head, and just did a good job of getting the ball out.
Yeah, he did a good job there.
That was a heads-up play by Hawkins. Number 50 for the Tigers, Dylan Jones checks in. And the quarterback hands the ball off to the fullback this time, and Jones makes the tackle. After a short gain, he looked like he's out right to the 40-yard line, so a pickup of 2, making it second down and 8.
On the stop for the Tigers.
And let's see, they're going to say it is, about second down and about 8. Ball right at the nose, right at the 40-yard line. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Ripley holding on to a 1-point lead, 28-27. Tell you, this Obion team is scrappy. Quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he picks up about 11 yards as he gets out to the midfield striper right at it. And he was quick. He made, as soon as, they did a quick snap count, and don't know if the Tigers were quite ready for it, but he just hit a gap and exploded up to the 50-yard line, so it'll be first down and 10 on Obion County with 5:50 to go in the ball game. Obion back up to the line, same formation they've been in most of the night. And the quarterback, I guess he kept it this time, didn't see him hand the ball off. And he looks like he gets out down to the 47-yard line, which would be a pickup of 3.
They're just going to run it.
Well, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. We need to get the ball out of their hands, because if they score late, of course we can score quick, but we don't want to put ourselves in a situation where we have to. So it's going to bring up second down and 6 for Obion County. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line of the Tigers. Same formation for Obion. Quarterback under center, takes a snap, hands it to the fullback, and he fights forward, short of the first down, but it's going to be third and short.
Inside the 45.
Looks like second down and about 2.
2 to go. Third and 2.
Price on the stop of the Tigers.
He
We got a set of keys. Number one dad's keys have been turned in. Number one dad, his keys are in the press box.
Everybody's got this,
Obion up to the line of scrimmage. And they pull the Tigers off, and they get an easy first down. It was 3rd down and 2, and Obion County goes to that long or hard snap count, and that Ripley Tiger defense, which is aggressive, they got a little bit too aggressive that time and pulled the Tigers off and give themselves an easy first down.
The ball rests at the 37-yard line. The clock is running at 4 minutes.
So we are getting
And it's
close
1st and 10.
with 3:50 to go in the ball game. Obion has the ball at the Tiger 37-yard line, 1st down and 10, trailing by 1. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, and he tries a quarterback sneak, and he picks up about 3 or 4, gets across the 35 to the 34-yard line. And I'll say one thing, too, that center is quick, too, because he snaps the ball and leads him out in front. And they're both moving pretty fast, so it was a pickup of around 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 7, ball at the 34-yard line as we approach the 3-minute mark to go. Again, Ripley 28, Obion County 27. Same formation to Obion. Double wing, wide outs to either side. Quarterback under center. Man in motion, hand the ball to the fullback again. And he is hit at about the 31-yard line, brought down. So it's going to bring up 3rd down again and about 5. No, not 5, about 4. From here, it appears.
Down. 4.
So I've said we've had big 3rd downs before, but this is the biggest one so far. And us, we need to stop them. Of course, they're going to go for it in 4th, obviously, but they come to the line of scrimmage, same formation. Man in motion, and the ball to the fullback. No, the quarterback pulls it out and keeps it himself, and he is sacked. Now, I think his forward progress, they're going to say he got down to the 28-yard line, but they brought him down at around the 33, and it is 4th down.
Oh, they got a field goal.
Gain of about a yard, maybe 2.
Doesn't look like it.
4th down.
Or at least they're going for it. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And as big as that 3rd down was, this 4th down is even bigger.
Yep.
Ripley get the ball back. We're at 2 minutes exactly. There's going to be a timeout. We'll keep it here. If Ripley can get the ball back in under 2 minutes, we can run. We can pretty much. We may have to get 1 first down if they use some timeouts, but we can pretty much run the clock out with a first down. The final, Haywood 28, Dyersburg 21. No, I thought Haywood. Actually, I thought Haywood would win by 30 points. Dyersburg is either better than I thought they were, or Haywood had a bad night. Dyer County 50, Clarksville 20. And that puts Dyer County now at
Remember next week,
4-1.
you're coming to 7:30 p.m. is game time. 7:30. Tigers versus Chargers. Be there.
Well, next Friday night, the Ripley Tigers will be taking on the Covington Chargers. So we're trying to get through this one. He plays defense some, and he's made a couple of interceptions already this year. You know, if somebody gets loose, you want somebody like Squirt to chase him down. All right, big 4th down, 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak is what we expected, and it's going to be close, depending on the spot. Now, I hope this guy bringing it on this side, I hope he uses his left foot. That might cost us a first down. They're saying on the other sideline, obviously they're saying it's a first down. Let's see, maybe they have to measure. And it's hard to tell from this angle.
Referee
And
indicates first down.
they said it was a first down. that was awfully close not to measure, but, yeah, or at least it looked that way from here. It may not be. So with 1:53 seconds to go, Obion has almost in the red zone. The Tigers need a turnover or a big stop here. They've got to stop Obion County right now.
We need to get the ball somehow.
And they hand the ball to the fullback, and he breaks the first tackle and picks up a nice gain down to the 22-yard line. Oh, that would pick up of around 6 or 7. Obion County is just gradually grinding away, and they take a timeout. We'll hold it here again as we are down to 1:25 to go in the ball game. Ripley hanging on to a 1-point lead. Yes, next Friday night, the Ripley Tigers will be taking on the Covington Chargers. That game will be in Covington, and my understanding is their kickoff will be at 7:30 as well. I'm not sure, it may or may not be their homecoming. It's a good chance that it is, because they play Haywood after that, and then they have a bye week, so I would say that it probably is their homecoming. So let's go over there and spoil their homecoming. Of course, head coach over there, J.R. Kirby from Ripley, you know, I told him at the beginning of the season, I hope he goes 9-1. I want him to beat everybody but Ripley.
Yeah.
So it's going to be second down and 5. 1:25 to go in the game.
1 minute, 25
28,
seconds.
Obion County 27. Same formation for Obion County. Don't let the defense don't jump off sides. And the quarterback wants to throw. He's wanting to throw, and he's going to be incomplete. As he fired over the middle of the field, and it falls incomplete. I actually thought that they were going to tackle the quarterback, and they were going to sack him, and I was kind of watching it. I didn't see the ball leave his hands.
I was looking downfield, it looks like he got pass interference. They tripped over each other.
Really?
And one of the things that helped us not catch it.
Well, it's going to be now. Of course, that incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:20. It's third down and 5 now. Obion to the line. And the ball to the fullback. And he is brought down, but he's close to the first down. I think he looks, it's hard to tell from this angle if it's going to be short. I think it is. I think it's going to be 4th down and short. Looks like the ball's going to be spotted at about the 16-yard line.
4th down.
4th down and less than a yard. So, you know, if they were going to score, I'd want them to score quick so we get the ball back and have an opportunity to score. But they're grinding this clock out.
No, they didn't give him first down.
They did give him a first down. Wow. Well, you can hear the fans here booing. They hand the ball to the fullback, and he's hit immediately and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up second down at 10 as we now go under 1 minute. 1 minute to go in the ball game. 1:01, and Obion County takes a timeout.
He's back there.
So we'll hold it here again with 1:01 to go in the game. The situation is Ripley 28, Obion County 27. Obion County has the ball, second down and 10 at the Tiger 16-yard line. So obviously, as I said, if we were going to, if they were going to score, I'd want them to score real quick so we've got some time. But obviously, I'd rather them not score and put that pressure on us.
They done used 2 timeouts, and they ain't got but 1 left.
They've used 2 real quick.
You hold them.
I saw where someone said Haywood takes a knee.
1 second left in this one. Ball's resting at the 16-yard line.
It says, but Dyersburg played them a heck of a game. All right. Second down and 10. Obion with the ball. Man in motion, shotgun formation this time. Quarterback wants to throw, and he's throwing over the middle of the field, and it's complete. inside the
Pass
10
complete.
to around the, looks like, 6-yard line. So that'll be another first down. So it's going to be first and goal from the 6 with 56 seconds left. I don't know why we've had trouble. We just have had trouble with the pass coverage as of late. Here's a snap and hand the ball to the fullback, and he does not get in.
Take your time, Ricky, take your time.
Like the ball is going to be at about the 2
Gain of a couple seconds.
with
down.
28
Goal.
seconds to go in the ball game. Obion may be out of timeout as they hustle up to the line of scrimmage. 23 seconds to go in the county. And the quarterback spikes the ball, so they are out of timeouts. So it'll be second down and third down. It'll be third down and goal from the about the 2-yard line. The scoreboard says 4, but I think it's closer. It looks like the 2 from here. So, and the scoreboard now says, the scoreboard says second down, and the yard marker says third. So, this is pretty much your ball game, these next 2 plays.
Third down,
Third down goal from the 2. And quarterback sneak. And did not get in. But I can tell. No, it's going to be 4th down. Man, if the Tigers can hold one more play, right there, they're going to have to hurry just to get a play off. 5, 4, 3, 2. They're not going to get the play off. 1. They tried to spike it and they do not get it off. So the Tigers pull out a 28-27 win. What a ball game. What an ending to a ball game for the Ripley Tigers. Wow. Referees are leaving.
Yep, it's over now.
Wow. What an
Good, you enjoyed it. That's a good ball
Oh, it
game.
was. That was a fun game to watch. You know, now, I will say this. I don't need them to make it this much fun anymore.
No.
That's too much fun. My heart is too old for that much fun.
1 point. Oh.
1 point, but the thing about it was they were on the 1-yard line, and had they had one more timeout, they might have scored. They might not have, but they might have. But anyway, congratulations for a homecoming victory for the Ripley High School Tigers, to Coach Cruz and his staff, to the Ripley Tiger football team, to the cheerleaders, to all the fans who were on their feet in the stands for about the last 15 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes. So Ripley Tigers now back on the win, as they now are. They were 2-2 coming in. Now they're 3-2 coming out, and they have a foot up on the playoffs. Again, next Friday night, Ripley Tigers travel to Covington to take on the Covington Chargers. Not a district game. They're a 3A team. We're a 4A team. But, you know, they're a big rival of ours. So come out and support these Ripley High School Tigers next Friday night. Well, that's going to do it here from Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and from Don Parrish Press Box. The final score again here from Ripley is Ripley 28, Obion County 27.